So today we are comparing sponges. We have a sponge smackdown. I just put on a mood necklace from the 80s. I'm kind of curious to see how a mood necklace from the 80s still works in 2014. I've never seen anyone talk about this sponge, so I decided to pick it up. I originally was just going to do a first impressions video on the new Forever 21 Love and Beauty makeup sponge, but as I was mid-demo, I thought, how interesting can one sponge be? So we're comparing it to the Real Techniques Miracle makeup sponge. So to give you a little bit of comparison, the Forever 21 makeup sponge retails for $3.80. Obviously at Forever 21 they had a few different colors, but went with purple. The Real Techniques Miracle Sponge retails for about $6 to $7 depending on where you get it. Then of course there is the Beauty Blender, which retails for about $20. $20 for a freaking sponge is a little ridiculous. It better be made of gold or come with a Lamborghini, that's all I'm saying. So this whole makeup sponge trend is supposed to be a way to apply your makeup without getting brush strokes and have a flawless finish and all of that good stuff. I obviously have used the Real Techniques sponge before and I absolutely love it. I've been using this every single day for about the past week since I got it, and I have never used this one before besides in this video, which you'll see in a second. This one is obviously, I don't even know what you would call this, 3D cone shaped, and this one has some interesting things going on. It has this flat surface right here, which I usually use, and then if you want you could use this part and use this point to like get in your small crevices on your face. The Forever 21 one is a lot denser. This one is a lot easier to squeeze. This one feels like a rock. This one feels like a sponge. I feel like that was that whole video summarized into one sentence. So now I will lead you to the demo and you can see how these sponges work in action. So this is the size of the makeup sponge before we put it in some water. I have my cup ready to go. Okay, so I tried to get as much absorption of water in there as I could. It doesn't seem like it got that much bigger, did it? I can't really tell. It doesn't look to me like it got that much bigger. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Superstay mixed with my Manic Panic Dream Tone foundation. If you want to see a video on how I mix these, I have one and I will link it right here so you can see. Definitely just got enough foundation for 10 people. So I just rubbed whatever was left over on my finger from mixing the foundation on my face, and now we're going to go ahead and just bounce this in the foundation and let's see how it applies. It feels super hard, kind of like I'm pressing a rock on my face. It doesn't feel anything like the Real Techniques one. I feel like all of the product is just getting absorbed into the sponge because I literally had a shit ton of foundation on my hand and it's like 3/4 gone, and I've only done half of my face. I mean, as far as it putting the product on my face, it looks evenly distributed on my face. There's no lines or sponge marks or anything like that. I just feel like it literally absorbed all of the foundation in here. I'm going to go ahead and use the Real Techniques one on the other side of my face so you guys can see kind of a difference if one gives better coverage than the other one or if this one absorbs less foundation. So as you can see with water, this one is a hell of a lot bigger using equal pressure, and this guy is obviously a little more flexible. So let's just use the rest of the foundation on my hand with the Real Techniques sponge. This one just feels so much easier to apply and definitely gives better coverage. You can see that side compared to this side. This is the same exact foundation and everything. This side you can obviously see my freckles and acne scars, and this one has a lot better coverage. I still have enough foundation on my hand to do the rest of my face. So you can see this side of my face versus this side. Real Techniques side used a hell of a lot less foundation. I literally had probably 3 times as much foundation on my hand that I normally use, and the Forever 21 sponge soaked up 3/4 of it. For a couple dollars more, I obviously much prefer the Real Techniques sponge. I am not a fan of this at all. It soaked up way too much foundation and I will probably be throwing this away or saving it for my April Raisin Rejects video. I think this sponge is awesome. In days when I just don't feel like using a brush or all my brushes are dirty, I go for the sponge and it's super easy to use, gives you a flawless finish. I'm obviously wearing it right now and I love it. If you liked this video and it was helpful for you, be sure to click the thumbs up button so I know. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye. Ratchet ass hair right now.